Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to create an input field animation in Figma. This is a really useful skill if you want to add polished interactive elements to your design prototypes and make them feel more professional and engaging. First, open your Figma application and then open the project where you want to create this input field animation. This ensures you're working in the right file from the start. Now, at the bottom of the screen, click the rectangle icon and drag it onto your frame to create a shape. Once you've drawn it, head over to the right side panel and adjust the corner radius to around 20. This will give your input field those nice rounded edges. Next, change the fill opacity to 0 so the rectangle becomes transparent, and then add a stroke. The stroke will act as the border of your input field. Then, click the text icon at the bottom and click inside the rectangle you just created. Type in some placeholder text like full name. Position this text to the left center of the rectangle so it looks natural. On the right side panel, adjust the font size to make sure it's clear and readable within your input field. Now select both the text and the rectangle together. Hold down your Alt key and drag the selection downwards to duplicate it. This creates a copy of your input field, which will modify for the animation effect. On the duplicate field, click on the text and make the font size smaller. Then adjust its position so it moves to the top of the rectangle. This represents the state of the input field after someone clicks on it, when the label shifts upward. Next, highlight the first field and press Ctrl-G on your keyboard to group it. Do the same for the second field. Grouping keeps everything organized and makes it easier to manage your components. Now, highlight both fields. On the right side, click the arrow down beside the component icon and select Create Component Set. This turns your fields into a component set, which is essential for creating interactive animations in Figma. Click on Prototype on the right side panel to switch to prototype mode. Connect the first field to the second field by dragging a connection between them, and then connect the second field back to the first. Make sure the trigger for both connections is set to on-click. This tells Figma to switch between the two states when someone clicks on the field. On the left side, click Assets and drag the component you just created onto your canvas. This places an instance of your animated input field that you can test. Now, on the upper right corner, click the play button to preview your animation. Wait until it loads. Once it's ready, try clicking on the field to see the animation in action. The text should smoothly move to the top when you click, creating that polished input field effect. And that's it. You've successfully created an animated input field in Figma. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.